All right, so check it out. This is your man, Elijah Sane. I'm here with my guy,
MC Inspired Black Superman, you know me.
right? And we're talking about today, what's your life really worth? And Mark was really talking about, hey, you know what? He had a conversation the other day, right? Kind of had him kind of up, had him livid, but just as far as how much ignorance is kind of going through some people's minds, I kind of wanted to really touch on that topic, man. Like, what happened with that conversation?
Man, so pretty much what happened was, as you guys know, we're in the financial industry. We help people protect their assets, plan for retirement, things like that. Protecting their legacy is what's important to us. And so I was speaking with this young lady. I was asking her, what is your life really worth? Like, if I had to replace you, you have 3 kids. If I had to replace you, how much would it cost to replace your income? And it made me think of a story, Elijah, that I'm gonna share with you. Our coach, Ernie Shears, shout out to Ernie Shears, Legacy Gang. He asked a very important question. He said, right now, Elijah, if you were driving down the street and you got hit by a Budweiser truck, unfortunately, and you lost your life.
Yeah.
You would want your family to get a monetary settlement, right?
For sure.
So how much money would you want your family to get? How much is your life worth?
Man, at least 10 million.
At least 10 million,
At least
right?
10 million.
10 million. Now think about this. When we ask most people that question, they might start with like 100,000, a half a million, maybe $1 million, but instantly you were like 10 million. Well, you know what the common answer is after people really think about it? They always say priceless, right? But you stuck with 10 million. So let's stick to 10 million.
Yep.
Would you say you have a $10 million work ethic? Like right now, if I was to jump into your shoes and live your life right now, would I have a $10 million identity or a $10 million work ethic?
For me personally?
Yeah, for you personally.
You might have a half a million.
Half a million?
Half a million, 750.
750, right?
750.
Right
now, currently, yes.
I got you. Now,
Indeed.
the thing is, what crazy is, you'd want that work ethic or you'd want that lifestyle, but what are you really putting in? Are you putting a $10 work ethic? Are you putting down a $100 work ethic? What are you really putting into your life to build that value, to build that net worth? Because again, going back to the value of your life, when you pass away, you want to leave on a legacy, right?
Oh, God.
Now, I understand you don't have any children. I have 2 children. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-month-old. And I know right now at 34 years old, I'm building a legacy for them. But my mindset right now, I want to get to the level to where that 10, 15, 20, even $100 million, billion work ethic is so instilled in me that I pass it down to them. So when they say, my daddy gave me this, my daddy passed this on to me, it's worth millions and billions of trillions of dollars, but not just money.
There you go.
It's mindset,
There you
right?
go.
And so that's what we want to do.
So you're more so saying it's not a monetary value of what your life is worth. Your life is this total sum of the experiences, the knowledge, and the wisdom that you've been able to accumulate throughout your travels in life, right?
100%, yes.
Okay, so how important is it? And tell everybody, let everybody know, how do you get that? Like, if you're not around that, how do you get that? Like, where do you source that from?
Well, something else our coach Ernie Sears teaches us is increase your ABCs, right? Your associations, people who you're around, people who you talk to. Get a financial advisor, get a financial mentor, get an accountant, get a coach, get somebody who could help you grow your identity. Be around people who are going to teach you how to read books. Second thing is, like I just mentioned, read books. Read books on identity shift, or read books on finances, read books on leadership. If you're a parent, read books on being a better parent. If you're in a relationship, read books on marriage and growing a relationship. And the last thing is attend conferences, attend meetings. We all know we have those group of friends where we hang around and we might, do some things, legal or illegal, right? We do certain activities, but is that really helping us grow, right?
Yeah, no, you're right, 100%. Because I've noticed that things shifted ever since I got around the different associations, right? Our conversations were different. The things they're suggesting me to do and read, from their language, right? Mannerisms, postures, all of that changed when I changed my associations. And then really, I started diving into books. So before I got into this industry that we're in, financial services, right? I probably read maybe 1 book a year. And mind you, that book was maybe a magazine or like a comic book or something. It was never a book to feed my soul, nourish my mind, grow my identity. Last year, we finished over 14 books, like physical books, and I can't tell you how many audio books that I've read, but what that's done for me is my conversations are different now. Like, I'm not thinking of things I can't stop thinking of things to talk about. You know what I mean? To be able to share with people, to be able to like give to people. So when you're saying like, what is your life really worth? I feel like my life is worth, $500,000, $1 million right now, currently, because of, what's been, ingested mentally, what's the conversations we've had, the experiences, being around the right mentorship, the guidance, right? That is all added to my net worth, which is really priceless in sense.
There you go. And to bring it, to wrap it all up and kind of go back to where we started, you're building your legacy now. Again, going back to the conversation I had with the young lady, she had 3 kids, she was young, but she was waiting to build that legacy, not just financially, but for herself. She's kind of just going through the motions of life, just working and taking care of busy. I'm busy, taking care of business, but she wasn't really building anything solid right now. Her foundation wasn't solid, not just financially, again, her association, her books, the people she was around. And again, when I educate people on finances, man, I do want people to be financially wealthy, but you gotta start early. That's why you connect with people like me, and you connect with people like Alaji, who are gonna help you get your finances in order. And in that process, man, we might help educate you on leadership, being a better parent, relationships, your spiritual life. But I'm saying you want to start now. You want to get started early, because you don't want to be 67 years old looking back with regrets. So that's not what you want to do.
That shoulda, coulda, woulda life.
Yeah,
it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? I remember one of my uncles used to say, he's like, where do you find the most potential? And I was like, I don't know, like on the basketball court, high schools. He's like, no, you'll find it at the cemetery. Because so many people go through their lives, never make a bold move. They never dare. They never have the courage to actually go out there and take the first steps. And before you know it, time has passed them by, and they live a life of regret, end up passing away with the most potential on earth.
That's deep.
Right?
That's deep.
It's crazy.
That's deep.
Just blew my mind when he said it.
That's
I was like
deep.
tripping, right? So, guys, hey, you know what? We love you guys. Go out there, make a bold move today, and ask yourself, what is your life really worth? Can you put a monetary value on it? And if so, how much is it? And then ask yourself why. Why are you worth that? What are you bringing to the world that's gonna literally stamp your price and your price tag that you can literally charge and tag to the universe? On that note, we've been this is Alaji, ALAGYSANNEH on IG. Hit me up. This is my man's.
Hey, at @BlackSuperman_AMC. We in here. Let's go.